The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 29, Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And Diggs has it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Play action. Stafford going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll take this one down to the 36. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. 8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Nyheim Hines. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw taken in by Samuel. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. These two teams all tied after 1. Hines is in. Touchdown 49ers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On first down, it's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Grenard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
The left side caught by Diggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. David Njoku, 26 yards.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pettis now from his end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, it's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Javon Hargrave. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He lets it fly from Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They begin the drive with Hines. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 53 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flush to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bell. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Stafford eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 36, Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today.
And he spins past him and into space. There he goes left side. 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tony Pollard, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 67 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Tannehill. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. This is Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tannehill looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off down at the 2. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. Always 10. All the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. A short kick taken at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Stafford. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Check down to Breida. Touchdown! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now it's Stafford.
Left side complete to Lockett. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. That meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Stafford. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Clay Brooks to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Baby. Up to midfield. Chris Claybrooks. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.